Oak Island, a site known for its mysterious past, is now set to be the focus of a dangerous treasure hunt led by Gary Drayton. The team, consisting of Rick and Marty Lagena, are determined to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the swamp, which has previously yielded some intriguing treasures. They discover a 17th century coin, which is faint but unmistakably linked to the reign of King Charles II. Craig Tester, a metal detecting expert, analyzes the soil conditions surrounding the coin, suggesting it may have been intentionally reburied in the 19th century. This raises further questions about who would have done this and why. Another discovery is a rusted piece of hardware that appears to be part of a chest hinge near a stone path believed to date back hundreds of years. Carmen Legg, a blacksmith with extensive historical knowledge, confirms that the piece likely belonged to a chest, the kind that could have been used to store gold, jewels, or even important documents. The timeline fits perfectly with the era of King Charles II, adding weight to the theory that royal treasures, or at least remnants of them, might still be hidden on Oak Island. As they dig deeper into the swamp's murky depths, they uncover a puzzling cluster of coconut fibers, which are native to tropical regions and have no business being buried in Nova Scotia's cold soil. This discovery reignites a long-standing question. Why would anyone go to such lengths to transport and use coconut fibers on this remote island? The team speculates they may have been part of a filtration system designed to protect something of immense value from water damage. The most intense moment of the episode comes during a final excavation attempt at the swamp's edge. The team hits something solid, a wooden plank buried deep beneath the mud. Its position and condition suggest it could be part of a larger structure, potentially an entryway to an underground chamber. Rick insists on further digging, but the swamp's unstable conditions make it dangerous to proceed without proper equipment. The wooden plank remains a tantalizing clue, leaving the team with more questions than answers. The possibility of a hidden chamber or tunnel leading to a larger treasure is too compelling to ignore, and the team vows to return with the necessary tools to explore further. The deadly secrets of the money pit is another area that has fueled centuries of speculation, frustration, and tragedy. The Lagena brothers and their team revisit the BFOURC shaft, a secondary dig site that had yielded intriguing results in previous episodes. As they dig deeper, they strike something unexpected: a hard layer of solid rock roughly 30 feet down. With time running out, Rick decides to pause work on the BFOURC shaft and refocus on nearby areas. Recent soil tests reveal traces of gold and silver at various depths near the money pit, suggesting that precious metals are present underground, but the exact location remains maddeningly elusive. The episode delves into the tragic tragedies associated with the money pit, a mysterious island that has been haunting treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. The island's complex network of flood tunnels has claimed lives and thwarted efforts for over 200 years, leading some to believe the island is cursed. According to local lore, 7 must die before the treasure can be found. The crew, led by Marty, work tirelessly to solve the mystery, knowing the risks but unwilling to give up. An anomaly is discovered while using sonar equipment to scan the underground tunnels, suggesting a large man-made cavity as a hidden chamber. However, water begins to flood the area, forcing them to retreat. This flooding serves as a reminder of the pit's infamous traps, designed centuries ago to keep its secrets safe. Found at significant depths near the money pit, were later identified as belonging to 2 individuals, one of European descent and the other of Middle Eastern origin. The find raised immediate questions about how people from distant regions ended up on Oak Island centuries ago, and could be evidence of a multinational effort to hide something of immense value. Additionally, the layers of coconut fibers that continue to puzzle the team are first discovered decades ago and are regularly unearthed in unexpected places. They were initially believed to be part of a filtration system designed to protect the money pit from flooding, but some researchers now suggest they may have served an entirely different purpose, perhaps as packing material for transporting delicate or valuable goods. A series of scans conducted by Dr. Ian Spooner and his team reveal traces of non-indigenous metals deep underground, including lead and copper. These metals are found in patterns that suggest they were intentionally buried, possibly to disguise something even more valuable. Gary Drayton makes another remarkable find: a small, ornately crafted coin near the stone-paved area of the swamp. Experts believe it could be a 17th century Moretti coin, a currency rarely seen outside Europe. By the end of the episode, the team is left with a growing sense that the artifacts found on Oak Island are part of a much larger story, one that may involve global connections, advanced engineering, and powerful figures from history. The episode explores the construction of traps on Oak Island, with experts suggesting that they were created as an early warning system to prevent any attempt to reach the treasure. Evidence supporting this theory is found in coconut fibers found around the tunnels, believed to be part of a filtration system. These fibers have no natural origin in Nova Scotia and continue to baffle the team. The episode also revisits the legends surrounding Oak Island, including the Curse of Seven and the 6 lives lost over the years. One tragic tale is recounted, where a worker drowned while attempting to pump water out of the money pit, marking the first recorded fatality on the island. The Lagena brothers, who have always approached their quest with determination and caution, are determined to find the treasure. A sonar scan detects a large void beneath one of the newer shafts, which appears to be a chamber connected to the money pit. The team's excitement is palpable as they prepare to drill into the area, but their efforts are thwarted yet again. As the drill reaches the suspected cavity, water pressure causes the shaft to collapse partially, forcing the team to abandon the attempt for now. The island's traps seem almost alive, reacting to every move the team makes. The episode ends with an unsettling question. Are the traps a final defense for treasure, or were they created to hide something the world was never meant to find? The Lagena brothers have invested millions of dollars and years of their lives into the search for Oak Island's treasure. From the moment Rick and Marty took on this challenge, they knew it would demand not only financial resources, but also an unrelenting belief in the mystery. For them, this is about more than gold or jewels. It's about solving a puzzle that has fascinated treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. Throughout the seasons, the brothers test over and over again, uncovering small but intriguing artifacts such as pieces of wood, rusted nails, and fragments of old tools. The discovery of a small coin, possibly from 17th century Europe, deepens the mystery. One major challenge the Lagenas face is when one of their shafts begins to collapse during excavation. The cost of these setbacks is immense, both financially and emotionally. However, the brothers remain undeterred. One of the most dramatic moments comes when the team uncovers what appears to be part of an old wooden vault. The wood, buried beneath layers of sediment, is remarkably well preserved and may date back to the earliest days of European exploration on the island. The discoveries are tantalizing, but the question remains, are the Lagena brothers chasing gold, or could the real treasure be a hidden piece of history? It's another road line. The discovery and exploration of this road represent a chance to connect with the history of the island, piecing together the activities that took place there long before the modern era of treasure hunters and explorers. Every artifact and structure uncovered adds another layer to our understanding, suggesting that its history is far richer and more complex than anyone might have guessed from the surface. As we wait for the spring and the resumption of work, we are left to wonder about the stories that lie beneath the surface. What were the people like who built this road? What were they doing on the island? How does this road fit into the larger history of the area? These are the questions that keep historians, archaeologists, and curious minds engaged with the ongoing exploration. The stone road is an impressive piece of work, made up of about 6,000 stones, showing it was way ahead of its time in terms of engineering. It was built wide and flat, probably so it could handle lots of traffic, possibly from a bunch of people or even carts. The careful construction of the road raises many questions, encouraging the team to delve deeper into the island's past. The discovery of the ancient Portuguese stone road on Oak Island has been a significant part of New World history, providing a model for future research into the history of the New World before the 19th century. The road's construction matches well with historical events and artifacts discovered around it, particularly British coins. The discovery has opened up new chapters in our exploration for connections to the ancient ancestors of Polynesia. The road is roughly 3 feet wide and has been built in sections, sometimes with a single layer of stones, sometimes with several. The edges are neatly lined with large basalt slabs, which are then packed in with smaller stones and organic material. The road's widest point at the water's edge, where it's shaped by wave action during high surf, exposes parts of the underlying chocolate-brown sand cliffs and the road's stone structure, now partly underwater. The discovery is not just about finding an old road. It's about piecing together how advanced the builders were in their planning and execution, showing a sophisticated understanding of engineering and local environmental conditions. The stone road's construction reveals a lot about the capabilities and intentions of its creators, offering insights into the technological and cultural advances of the time. The team is eagerly continuing their treasure hunt, driven by their passion and growing curiosity about what the treasure might be and where it could be hidden. Thanks to their meticulous research, the team has formed several theories about the nature of the treasure, backed by various pieces of evidence. One prominent idea suggests that the treasure could be connected to the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar were historically known for amassing and hiding valuable items. They came under sudden and intense scrutiny on October 13, 1307, when the French King Philip arrested members of the Templar Order. Many Templar Knights escaped to Scotland, particularly to the county of New Ross, which is quite close to the island. Sir Henry Sinclair, a 14th century political prisoner and a known Templar associate, fled to Nova Scotia, and his travels and activities in the area are marked by intriguing stone carvings found in Westford, Massachusetts, and Newport, Rhode Island, suggesting Templar activity. The theory holds that the Templar treasure was initially kept in Scotland, and they would have made efforts to relocate their treasure to a safer place. Further investigations on the Orne Islands by Alexander St. Clair, a knight and descendant of Sinclair, appear to have been aimed at exploring the most effective methods to transport the treasure back to Scotland. The treasure hunt on the island of Nova Scotia is not just about financial gain, but also about connecting present-day discoveries with historical events and figures. This connection enriches the search, providing a deeper meaning and context to the search. Each clue uncovered feels like a direct line to the past, offering insights into the lives and actions of those who came before. Connecting the treasure hunt to the Knights Templar adds a new layer, mixing history with exciting legends that fuel the team's drive. The hunt has gathered a wide audience, encouraging a wider discussion about the implications of such discoveries, how they are handled, and what they mean for our understanding of history. As new technologies and methods become available, the team integrates these tools into their search, refining their strategies and approaches in hopes of finally uncovering the long-sought-after treasure. The search for treasure is more than a mere treasure hunt. It is a complex exploration of history, technology, and human curiosity. Each step taken on the island is a step back in time, a piece fitting into the vast jigsaw of human history. The Lagena brothers and their team continue their quest, not only looking for treasure, but also for connections to our shared past, making every find a valuable piece of the larger historical picture. At the Chapel of Rosslyn excavation site, a new team joined in and discovered that the entrance was cleverly rigged with traps, including a water tunnel leading all the way to the sea. This intriguing twist adds weight to a well-thought-out idea about the island's past that the Lagena group has been piecing together from their research. Rob McInnes, a filmmaker and writer active in Newfoundland, has been collecting stories about the Sinclair family's history, offering rich insights to the Lagena group and adding depth to the island's history. Despite the close proximity of the island to the mainland, these discoveries seem within reach. Digging up places like the Stone Road will be challenging and complicated, with many potential setbacks. The history of Oak Island, a small island in Nova Scotia, has become part of the wider historical tapestry. However, the complex and confusing history of the island is often due to the reckless search for rumored riches, which has led to severe damage and irreversible loss of structures. The recent burst of activity on Oak Island has brought to light its potential, uncovering a new and rich layer of history. A proper archaeological approach could transform the current treasure hunt mindset into a more respectful and scientifically sound exploration of the island's rich historical layers. By treating the island not just as a treasure trove, but as a historical site with valuable lessons about the past, we might uncover insights about the people who came to the island long ago, their lives and their purposes. Proper excavation and careful handling of artifacts could provide a clearer picture of the island's past, contributing to a more comprehensive understanding of its historical context. This would not only enrich our knowledge, but also ensure the preservation of this part of Nova Scotia's heritage for future generations to study and appreciate. Oak Island is just one of many islands with rich histories and legends of hidden treasures, calling out to those who seek adventure and discovery. These islands are not just stunning to look at, but also steeped in history, drawing in explorers and adventurers eager to uncover fabled treasures. Norman Island in the British Virgin Islands, for example, is famous for its links to old pirate stories and is thought to have inspired Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. The island features places like Privateer Bay and Money Bay, named to reflect its adventurous past. Frigate Island in the Seychelles, another hotspot for pirate activity, is said to have hidden a massive treasure there, including the Golden Cross of Goa he seized. Despite many searches over the years, this treasure remains unfound. Besides its pirate history, Frigate Island dazzles with its stunning natural beauty, featuring lush greenery, untouched beaches, and a wealth of wildlife. Ile Sainte-Marie, off Madagascar's coast, was another favorite among pirates in the 17th and 18th centuries. Many believe that huge treasures were stashed on the island, and treasure hunters still scour the area hoping to find these riches. Cocos Island, off Costa Rica's coast, is famous for its tales of hidden pirate loot, and the Galapagos Islands are well known for their unique animals and Charles Darwin's research. In the Caribbean, Roatan Island off Honduras has its share of treasure tales, with pirates like Henry Morgan reportedly using the island as a base and hid treasures in its caves and along its shores. Treasure Island in San Francisco Bay, built in the 1930s for an exposition, is linked to various legends of hidden riches from the gold rush era. Lastly, the Mediterranean's tiny Porto Farina in Tunisia was a pirate stronghold in the 17th century. While the treasures they hold may be material or simply the beauty of their natural landscapes, the stories and quests for hidden riches add a layer of excitement and wonder to these enchanting locations.